Hello, my dear friends. Happy to be with you again. Actually, the whole humanity is having a big problem. I say it just a problem. What's the problem? There is no society without any rules and regulations, especially laws. Every society is having, whether it is from the point of politics or from the point of cultures, we can see everywhere laws and rules and regulations. In Germany, there are so many laws and rules and regulations. Every society, every country, every family has rules and regulations and laws. This is a problem for all people, isn't it? If we do not have any laws and rules and regulations, then we will be like birds who can fly wherever we want. But at the same time, we are having these clutches. This is the point in the gospel, in the Catholic masses at this weekend, especially on Sunday, my dear friends. There is a problem that the Pharisees are seeing the disciples of Jesus with unclean hands. So the problem is whether they are allowed to be clean or unclean, whether they have to wash their hands before they eat or not. So the Pharisees are coming to Jesus and questioning him whether it is correct. My dear friends, now we can see that in the moment where Jesus is giving an answer to this, we'll also question his own mastership, his own being rabbi. So the Pharisees want to know, actually, it was, according to me, it was not a main thing or important thing for the Pharisees whether the disciples of Jesus are cleaning their hands or not. They are only posing a question to Jesus to quarrel with him, because in the Mark's Gospel, where we can see already in the 3rd chapter, where the Pharisees with the friends of King Herodes trying to find fault with Jesus, and they want to take him to the court. So now we see the whole movement or the attention of the Pharisees to find fault with Jesus. That is why they're asking, your disciples are not cleaning their hands. What do you say about it? Jesus is not giving any answer to this, my dear friends. He is not saying, oh my God, my disciples are not cleaning their hands. How come? And so on. Of course, he cannot say it, because as a Jew, it is very important that people have to clean their hands before they go to have a meal. My dear friends, Jesus is giving another answer. He is attacking directly the Pharisees, saying that you hypocrites. Very interesting, my dear friends. He is not attending the question of what the Pharisees are saying. On the contrary, he is attacking them and saying that your heart is away from everything what you do. This is very important thing, my dear friends. Especially one of the very important sayings in the Old Testament is, "Hear Israel, you have to love your God with the whole heart, with all your strength, with all your thoughts and so on." That means the loving of God from the whole heart is very important. And Jesus is saying that these Pharisees are not loving God with their own hearts. So for him, it is not important to question whether the disciples are cleaning their hands or not. On the contrary, he is seeing that the Pharisees are away from God and God's rules and regulations, God's real kingdom. This is a problem, my dear friends. Here we see whether the law is important or not. The law is important till the law is serving the people. If the law is not serving the people, then it is no more important. And especially from the words of Jesus, we can understand that everything has to go from the heart. That's why he is saying correctly that not what comes from out, it will make a person unclean, only what comes from within. That means he is saying, or he is also seeing in this context, my dear friends, that not only the inside but also outside is very important. The inside thoughts, the inside cruel things, what we are thinking about others, that is sometimes much more destroying than what is coming from outside. That's why, my dear friends, we have to see how we are going about the rules, laws and regulations of our families, of our society, also of our nation and the world. At the same time, we have to also see where the kingdom of God has come, how we can serve the kingdom of God through our own freedom. Whether we wash our hands or not, it is not very important. But at the same time, do we wash our own souls, our own hearts for loving God more and more? So let us try this time, my dear friends, that we don't accept anything just blindly. We see the meaning behind the laws and rules and regulations, and accordingly we can also live. That will be a great sacrifice which we can do for God. I wish you all the best. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.